Hey Poodles, Richard Ryder here with This Week on Out TV. Well, we kicked the week off like we usually do this time of year with another brand new episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7. And this week, the girls get their Weird Al Yankovic on as they compete performing parody songs.
But it didn't take long for her breath to really take off. Except for Drag You. Girl, that really was a rough spot.
Now, what was that Drag You lyric again?
What'd you say about Drag You?
On Tuesday's brand new episode of Judge Rinder, the judge hears from a jilted ex-boyfriend who wants to claim rent arrears from his ex-girlfriend now that they're not living together.
Are you a prince to live with?
Some good days, some bad days.
Well, that's men.
Yes, unfortunately.
Frankly, if you're concerned about that, I ought to suggest a more imaginative alternative.
On Wednesday, we've got the premiere of Colin and Justin's Cabin Pressure Season 2. The boys are back, and this time they bought themselves a cottage on Drag Lake in the Haliburton Highlands. Drag Lake. Bet there's lots of shade.
Here's the thing. We've looked at the best part of 40 cottages. Some of them had some brilliant advantages. Some of them were absolutely shot with disadvantages.
It's been a very long process working with Colin and Justin. I can take a challenge. I know I can find them the perfect place.
Also on Wednesday, we've got another brand new episode of Chalky Walkie Doodah. And this week, the team make a landmark cake as they help celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Trafalgar Hotel. It's in London, right?
Hello! The Battle of Trafalgar. Fought by lions, but won by pigeons.
There's only 4 lions and there's hundreds of pigeons.
I want it to be about the pigeons.
Yeah.
And finally, on Wednesday, we've got another episode of The L Word. This week, Beth has to deal with an artist whose work offends a donor.
I hope you'll find it's stimulating.
I don't get an understanding.
My understanding was that you wanted me to capitulate to some asshole's reptilian politics to get money out of him, and that I will never do.
On this week's Saturday Night Movie, we've got the premiere of Out in the Dark. This drama is centered around a love affair between 2 men who are on opposite sides of the Mid-East conflict.
מה לעשות, לא נראה לך שהייתי כבר עושה משהו בעצמי?
אני ישראלי. לאבא שלי יש קשרים, זה סיפור אחר.
אם איכשהו נצליח לדחות את הסוף, אנחנו לא באמת נשנה אותו.
On Sunday, we've got another brand new episode of Alan Carr Chatty Man. And this week, the absolutely fabulous Jennifer Saunders drops by for a chat, and the Vamps perform. That's a band, right?
Well, you've admitted you've got a terrible memory. How hard was it writing your life story when you have no idea what your life story is?
A sort of general call on Twitter to see if anyone knew of anything about me, you know.
And finally, on this week's Sunday night documentary, we're watching the premiere of Lesbian Angels. This is a revealing look into the lives of young lesbians living in Los Angeles as they tell us their experiences about love, life, and everything in between.
I saw 2 guys holding hands. It was kind of like a click in my head that 2 girls can hold hands, and that was kind of what was missing.
A girl came up to me and sat on my lap, and I was like, wow, I think I like this.
I love women. Everything about them inspires me.
I'm Richard Ryder, and until next week, that was This Week on Out TV. Are we done? Good. Toodles, poodles.